Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your October 2021 love and romance relationship messages for all the fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, welcome to your October 2021 reading. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified when I do these videos. When you go into subscriptions, which is, I put videos out every Saturday, except if there are 5 Saturdays in the month. I take the 4th Saturday off. So, fire signs, let's get into your love and relationship messages for the month of October. I already shuffled your cards. The first card is Observer. So this is telling me, well, first I'll read Observer and then Here and Now, and it's all about being present and the tribe. So what this is saying to me is that you've been observing this person you've been with. You guys have been watching each other, and it brought you to the here and now, and to being in the present and feeling safe and being confident with who you are and where you are, which is awesome. And it's also led you to your soul tribe. So this relationship has been divinely led for all of you, which is so beautiful. I mean, all of our relationships are divinely led, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it when it's happening. Every person in your life is meant to come in and teach you lessons about yourself. So let's dive deeper, fire signs, and see what this relationship is here to teach you. So it's saying sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's like the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take a higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So this card is saying, you know, first of all, and I've told you guys this, you are psychic. You are the chosen. And when people speak, you can read in between the lines. You can hear what they're not saying by what they say. And a lot of times, people don't know what you're talking about when you have this gift. I am telling you right now, when you have this gift to read in between the lines, it means you are spiritually awakened. And this person might not be where you are right now. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, and it doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. But reacting, sometimes they don't know what you're talking about yet. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys have the gift of explaining it in the way that they can understand it. If they cannot hear you, they might be hearing this information for the first time. And a lot of times when you give somebody information that they've never heard before, or they've never had it brought to them in the way that you have said it to them, your initial response, my initial response, when I'm hearing something for the first time and it makes no sense to me, my first reaction is to deny it and to reject it. When people deny it and reject it, it is part of their process. It is not personal, and it has nothing to do with you, by the way. They react like this to everybody. You react like this also. So their reaction is not personal of what is wrong with you. They haven't heard it explained to them in this way before. So, but it has brought you and them into the present, into the here and now. And you are definitely meant to be together right now. So let's see. When this says being present, it says it's easy to yearn for a love or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Didn't you? Do you know that? Turn to spirit and feel the joy and love in the here and now. So, what this is telling me, you guys, in the beginning, oh my God, that love, that attraction, that fun, that flirtatious is great. However, it is not sustainable because things change. You start having kids together, you start paying a mortgage together, you start splitting finances together. Things can't be the same as they were in the beginning. They shift and they change. It does not mean that there is not a love there. The divine loves you. This person does love you and you love them. It might not feel the same as it did in the beginning, but you are definitely here in this moment to lead you to your tribe, to be with your tribe, for people to explain to you what is happening as this process is happening. And we're going to dive deeper into this relationship to give you some affirmation and confirmation of where you are, how you are, and where you can expect to go from here. But when you are with your tribe, so every person cannot meet another person cannot meet every expectation and need that you have. But what this is saying is that this relationship is teaching you that you need to fulfill all of these things that you want from this person within yourself first. So that's how your tribe comes in. So it says you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You are in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So you guys, this relationship is divinely led. You might be leading the way right now, and this person might be following, and then hopefully they are able to lead you when you are not in your best possible moment. So we're going to dive deeper into the love oracle cards, and I'm going to get a better perspective on this relationship. So it says the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Holy shit, this is taking a turn that I did not expect. And it's saying attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. All right, guys. So what this is telling me is either you are attracted to somebody else or this person is. There is a third party interference. So if you were starting to get the feeling that this person isn't available, or you are starting to go in this way, this is definitely letting you know that emotional affairs, whether they have gotten physical yet, if there is an emotional affair going on either end of this relationship, that does usually lead to cheating. It doesn't always, but what this tells me is that your emotional needs aren't being met, or vice versa, which means the person you're with is unavailable. A lot of times when you're available and the other person isn't, you have to become unavailable in order to stay with this person. You don't get this person better, they get you sick. So I'm going to explain to you two ways to look at this. First of all, I was with somebody who, oh my God, I loved. They had my heart. It was the first time in my life that I ever loved somebody and they loved me back. And it wasn't I loved them more or they loved me more. It was mutual, and I felt that. And that is, oh my God, it's the greatest thing to experience. But there were things, red flags, that I ignored because of that attraction, because of that chemistry, because of that, I never experienced this before, and it was wonderful, and it turned into an addiction. It was it was a sickness, and I didn't know it at the time because it presented itself as love. And actually what it was codependency, and I did not get this person better. I got sick. So I will explain to you in a way. So this person had road rage when we drove. This person would yell at other drivers, curse at other drivers, and I would yell at him for yelling at other drivers. So he had road rage. I didn't have road rage. When we broke up, I had road rage. I did not take his road rage away. I ended up with road rage. And then somebody else just told me this great scenario, so I'm going to share it with all of you. Imagine sitting on a chair and there's people laying on the floor. The people on the floor can pull you off of that chair, but guess what? You can't pull that person off of the floor onto your chair. They can pull you down, but you can't lift them up. And so that is what is telling me what is happening right now. And as a result of this relationship, it has led you to the butterfly, which is a relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So this person was here to teach you how to get back to your divine self, how to start healing your inner child. You guys, if you've heard about healing your inner child and thought, this is bullshit, I don't need to do this, yes, you do. I have told you fire signs in your past couple videos. The divine has picked you to heal and to go back and help others heal. And part of your healing process is healing the parts of you as a child so you can experience this love, this relationship. But it begins and starts with you. And this relationship was here to rip off your Band-Aid. And you were here to rip off this person's Band-Aid too. But how they act as a result of it is none of your business. But what your business is right now is to get yourself better, is to go back and heal this part of yourself that you weren't able to heal. A lot of times, I read this book that has changed my life, and if you guys have the chance to go read it, I really strongly suggest you do. But it's called Sacred Contracts, and it is by Carolyn Myss, M-Y-S-S. So it's all about when people reject you, or you have to reject somebody else. Even though it feels like a rejection, it actually is Your soul has a contract with this person. The rejection you give them or the rejection they give you, your soul contract with this person is actually to help you advance, even though it feels like a rejection. They are actually here to champion you on, to move you forward. It doesn't feel like that. At first, it feels like a fuck you. And when you heal and grow from this, you have to go through the entire process, but actually at the end, when you are healing from this relationship, really it is thank you. Thank you for doing what you did, because it has helped me move forward and find parts of myself that I wasn't able to address up until now. So it's saying express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is saying you were able to express love in this relationship. You were able to give love. And you guys, that is the most beautiful, wonderful thing that you can do. Whether this person was able to receive this was not your job. Your job was to express your love, and you were able to do that. So, my heart to your heart is congratulations. You were able to express your love. And maybe this person wasn't able to receive it at the time. It is not a personal rejection of what is wrong with you. They were not ready to receive. That is not your job to make them ready to receive, but it's saying trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I just heard the most beautiful thing for the definition of faith. Faith stands for finding answers in your heart. So you guys are finding the answers in your heart. You can trust yourself. And it says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you guys, honeymoon is like, holy shit, you're gonna get married again and you're gonna go on a honeymoon. You're gonna enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I cannot tell you when the time is. It's saying holiday time, but sometimes when you get these messages, when I get the messages, it might not be this holiday season. It might be next holiday time. But this is, you can trust yourself. You're gonna be going on a honeymoon. And how this honeymoon is you need to be your own honey. And when you're your own honey first, that's when you can find somebody else who is their own honey and you come together. So this relationship was here to teach you about yourself and getting back to your divine self, who God wants you to be. But a lot of times, I don't want to say but, this relationship was helping you to get back to yourself. And you're meant to help this person get back to themselves. But a lot of times, the kindest, nicest thing you can do for somebody that you love is to let them go. I'm not saying it's easy. Fire signs, this is your sign signing off for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, please like and subscribe.